Hello, my name is Amber Donnelly and I am a fourth year student at Glasgow Caledonian University, and this is my digital story, From Dreamhouse to Diversity, Barbie's Transformation, which aims to analyse the innovation management at Mattel with a focus on Barbie and how the organisation fosters a culture of creativity. Founded in 1945, Mattel employs approximately 33,000 people and reported revenue of $5.44 billion in 2023. Mattel owns brands such as Barbie, Hot Wheels and Polly Pocket. They operate in a centralised structure, however daily decisions are made by individual brand teams. Innovation is a critical factor in managing global competition, and organisations must continue to innovate and create new products to remain relevant. Furthermore, the stages of the innovation process demonstrate that each organisation's innovation management is unique and can be implemented in different forms. The 4 Ps of Innovation framework highlights the various types of innovation that organisations can apply. The key innovation types I will be analysing are position and paradigm. Position innovation can be seen through Barbie's journey from a fashion doll to a real-life movie. The film supported Mattel in rebuilding their brand identity by aligning with contemporary cultural values. The movie also portrayed Barbie as a sophisticated character, reflecting Mattel's stronger commitment to diversity as demonstrated by their product range and advertising strategies. As for paradigm innovation, Barbie's ability to evolve and explore many careers such as businesswoman, president and doctor emphasises empowerment and achievement, portraying Barbie as a role model for children. Furthermore, this move has enabled Mattel to remain relevant in an ever-changing society by addressing concerns while appealing to a larger, more diverse audience. However, the 4 Ps of innovation has faced criticism for creating pressure to balance diverse innovation demands. Consequently, organisations may struggle to balance all types of innovation, often prioritising incremental innovation over radical, due to the latter's higher level of uncertainty and increased investment required. Robert Cooper invented the stage gate model. The system divides innovation into controlled stages where the previous must be completed before progressing. In the early 2010s, Barbie sales were decreasing due to her inability to adapt to the changing consumer demands such as diversity and inclusion, and Mattel found that to rejuvenate Barbie's image and re-establish her relevance, they must launch a rebranding strategy. Mattel then decided to create Barbies with different skin tones, hairstyles and body types. This reflected society's demand for a more realistic Barbie children can view as a role model. However, this stage involves significant investment in research design and stakeholder involvement to ensure the extended product range resonated with customers, which can be time-consuming. By 2016, the Inclusive Fashionista range was launched, credited for increasing sales and featured on the cover of Times magazines. However, critics suggest the stage gate model required detailed product, process and stakeholder understanding. The spectrum of innovation consists of radical at one end and incremental at the other. Mattel's innovation of Barbie can be classified as incremental innovation as there was already demand and market for Barbie. Mattel continued to develop and improve Barbie, reflecting societal changes with a vision of being a role model for young children. In the 2010s, Mattel encouraged girls to pursue a career in STEM, producing Barbies in roles such as scientists, engineers and astronauts. Each represented a significant step towards gender equality. Furthermore, adopting an incremental approach to innovation can minimise the uncertainty and risks associated with innovation within the organisation. Mattel encourages open innovation by participating in external ideas through projects such as the My Mattel Ideas portal and collaborations with ABC's The Toy Box, where aspiring toy inventors competed for the opportunity to have their ideas developed by Mattel, which resulted in successful products such as Art Splash 3D liquid art. The requirements for sustainability and ethical business practices is grown as a fundamental concern for organisations. Mattel is working towards SDG 12, which is to ensure sustainable consumption and production patterns. Mattel are doing this by creating Barbie Loves the Ocean range made from recycled ocean-bound plastic and the Future of Pink is Green campaign. Therefore, by implementing this innovation, Mattel are following the SDG target of 2030 and simultaneously adhering to their own product attributes of quality, safety and value, as well as their own goal to achieve 100% sustainable products and packaging by 2030. Although Mattel can be seen to be an extremely innovative organisation, as demonstrated by their product, process, culture and use of open innovation, they also have limitations, such as adapting to changing consumer demands. Mattel's slow production pace makes some products irrelevant upon release. This is especially relevant within the entertainment industry where societal preferences change rapidly. However, using open innovation such as My Mattel Ideas to gather relevant and up-to-date consumer insights can help identify new trends and reduce delays. Thank you for listening.